Okay, here we are. This is I keep saying it's a Broadway Limited, but it's an Intermountain F7B, and I forgot my one little piece of equipment we need here. We need something, because I'm going to show you a thing on these F7Bs and any other of these guys that is very important. So there he is. Now, let's go ahead and let's get down here and look at him very closely. See if we can do this. Here he is. All right. Now, these guys, when you do them, if you pick them up like that, like I just did, not that, let's zoom out. Okay, now, so I picked them up like this, right? I'm going to set them on the track again. Okay, now, here's the thing. See what happened. I have here a Katie plastic coupler height gauge, and I'm going to put that right here. Okay, now does he match? He does not match. You know why he doesn't match? And I'm going to show you. See that? I don't even know if I can zoom in farther than that. What we need is a flashlight. We need a spotlight on this guy. But take a look. It doesn't match, and there's a reason that it doesn't match. And we're going to show this, because this is the final reveal. This guy totally works. But let's put a flashlight on him. All right, now. I don't know if you can see. Can you see now that they don't totally match up? So here's what happens with these guys. Let's get back up here. All right, so here's what happens. Intermountain. Oh, he wasn't even on the track. Okay, when you have these guys, there's a pintle in here that's got to go into a hole, and you have to feel that. If you lift him up and let the truck float like we are now, he's not lined up. You got to feel it, and when you find it, there, he's in. When he's in, then his couplers are going to match. And this might be a thing for those of you who have these, where you have a problem with them working. That pintle is so easy to come out that we're going to use the height gauge to find out if he's really in, and right there, he's in. Let's go ahead and take the flashlight and then zoom in, right? Okay, now he matches. Now, does he match on the other side? Let's find out. Okay, this is the guy that's got jewelry wire. Yep, he matches. Okay, if he matches his coupler height, then your pintle is in, and he'll work just fine. You'll have way less problems with him. But if his pintle is out, he's going to have trouble negotiating curves and switches and things that we don't want. And we're about to do that right now. Let's go ahead and listen to him a little bit. Here we go. Let's go in reverse. I think he sounds good. Pretty good. He's actually really good now. So I know that this particular F7B is going to be in a consist with some other locomotives on a train on the Sioux Line layout that I get the privilege to operate on every once in a while. And now I'm going to show you something kind of interesting. So let's bring him forward. So right now we are in the old ice yard. Right there it says old ice. Yes, because there's old ice. This used to be, so in theory, in Champion City here, this used to be an icing dock place where there would be platforms where they would take the big old chunks of ice and drop them down into the cars to cool them down, and then be the ice cars. Okay, so let's bring them out. Let's see if we can make it. Ooh my, oh my. Okay, now those switches right there, they're not that easy to negotiate because these switches here, they're all hand laid, and I don't know what number they are. They're bench laid. They're like number 5 or 4.5 or who knows. It could be less than that. I'm going to switch this one. We're going to go over onto this far track here and see if we can hook up to a special train. Let's reverse him. Let's see if we can do this. Can he do it without derailing? Oh man. Okay, let me tell you. That thing he did right now is harder to do than going Bridge 15. I already tested him on Bridge 15. He works just fine. And I think we might show that if we can. But what I got for you over here is the geometry train. All right. I don't know how good you can see these. These are 86-foot Athearn Blue Box 86-foot flat cars, but they are special in this way. If you can see, and I'm gonna bring you down here so we can look at them, and then I'm gonna show you. Let's put the spotlight on them. What do we got here? Okay, so we're looking at an 86-foot flat car, and you can see on the top there's a bunch of lead weights, and we got a bunch of them. All right, now they're heavy because all that lead weight, but see what we got there for trucks? Those are passenger car trucks that have the coupler attached to the truck. That's part of the, I call this the geometry train because it helps me figure out if my track work is really going to be any good or not. And when you put passenger car trucks with the coupler on the truck itself, you can take these Athearn Blue Box cars and make them something really special. So let's see if we can hook up. Can we hook up? Let's try it. Can we hook up? Did we make it? We did. All right, he's got them. Now these are 86-foot flat cars. And on the layout that this locomotive belongs to, switching these kinds of cars not with just regular Blue Box or regular Walters 86-foot flat cars, usually they got a load on them, but you have to switch these on that layout, on that Suline layout. And so this train here, it's extra heavy. I mean, it is really, really heavy. So let's see if we can bring them out. Can we? Can we bring them out? Think we can bring them all the way through here? Going through what he just did go through is way harder than Bridge 15. Now, I take it you guys want to see him do Bridge 15, don't you? You want to see if these geometry cars could do that also. So let me take off the B40, which is coming up next. Alright, so he's over there. He's way over here. Let's see if we can fix the switches so that he is going to go onto... We're going to put him onto these tracks. That'll bring him around into the spaghetti bowl, which he's going to have to take in reverse these cars. Let's see if we can bring them. Let's keep going. I don't know, what do you think? Because we're talking about less than 15-inch radius on some of this stuff. All right, he's past that part. Now, can we reverse him? Can he push these cars and bring them across our bridges? I don't know what you think. Now, he's still going to be on the wrong track, but we're going to bring him. We're going to get him. Oh, yeah, he's going. He's doing it in reverse. He is pushing these cars. He's pushing the geometry train, which is wickedly heavy. He's pushing him in reverse. Okay, now to get him in the spaghetti bowl, we're going to have to get him onto another track. We can do that. So we can do that. We can do it right here, but we can also do it down here. Let's do it down here. Let's see if he can do it. Okay, let's keep going. Switch is set. That's the geometry train. Now, this set of flat cars for the geometry train, it's actually a super useful tool. We're going to make him cross over and go back onto the track, and then we're going to make him go onto the part where he is going to end up somehow. He's going to end up going through the spaghetti bowl on track 1. You know, bridge 15, right? Let's go. See if he can make it. Can you make it here? He does sound really good, though. That's for red lithium. So I know somebody commented recently that red lithium is a petroleum product. That's not true. Red lithium is lithium suspended in soap. Like literally, it's soap. Soap is what it is. It's suspended in soap. That's why it's so great. And that's why every locomotive that we put in storage for something like 20 years that had red lithium on it, when they came out, not a problem. Despite being subjected to some really wickedly awful temperatures. Hot and cold. All right, there we go. Spaghetti bowl. Do you think we can do this? Let's find out. I don't know. I don't know if we can do this. I don't know if this is even going to work. This might not work at all. We're going to set spaghetti bowl for track 1, which is bridge 15. That means a 15-inch radius track. Oh, man. Pressure is on. Can we do it? Let's find out. Can we actually do this with 86-foot flat cars on a 15-inch radius track? Through the spaghetti bowl, which you know I just free-handed that right on the bench. No rhyme, no reason. It is wickedly. That's why we call it spaghetti. Oh, he made it that far. Oh no, is he gonna make it? Is this really gonna happen? Oh no, what? Wait, what? Can't do that, can you? Okay, one of them cars can't make it. Possibly, and that's probably for real. They can't make it. Hold on, I'll stop him for a sec. We'll put the geometry cars back on. The geometry cars probably, well, they were never really meant to make that bridge 15. But that doesn't mean that we can't do this. Oh man, they're heavy. They are heavy, heavy duty. Okay, so let's get back over here with this one guy. Okay, so the car itself, I'm going to show you here. Okay, could this car actually make it? Hang on. Let's do this. Let's take him forward. All right. Can the geometry car make it? Hang on, I don't think that was good. Let's try it again. Slowly. Nope. Okay, so the geometry car itself cannot do... It can't do bridge 15 bond. Well, if I hold it down hard, I can make it. That's okay. I wasn't expecting to actually have these guys make it. But what about our guy here? Can he make it? Oh, you know he makes it. You know he makes bridge 15 just like that. Like nothing. Like it isn't anything at all. We're going to zoom in on him. Okay, we can't have him bring these guys back though. Because they can't swing far enough, but that doesn't mean we can't fix them later. Right now, check it out. 15-inch radius. Super slow-mo. Yeah, no problem. Let's go reverse. And actually, let's do this. Let's give them some room. Let's take these guys off. Take 3 of them off. Give him some room. What do you guys think? Can he do this? Can he do it? Let's give him some room. No, let's give him more room. All right, let's give him some room and let's get him up to full speed. Holy crap. Full speed. No problem whatsoever. And if you want to see it, if you really want to see it, and I know you do, let's do this. Let's bring our camera down. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom into the spaghetti bowl. Let's back him up. All right. What do you say we hit that spaghetti bowl at full speed? Back up a little more. We gotta give him some room to get up to speed. Here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. Totally makes it. We're gonna call it, this guy is good and done. Milling out those little slots for the wiring made all the difference in the world. And let's bring him back. This guy is good to go. As long as you know that you have to check the pintle every time you pick him up and set him down. If you check the pintle and make sure that he is sitting on his pintle, you're good to go. Yeah, we did good. All right, now I'm going to set up for the B40, and we're not going to let the B40 take the geometry train across Big Bridge 15. We'll put him one track over, because that would be almost like 16, but we'll do that. We'll do the B40 next, but there we go. That is a sweet build right there. That guy is really ready for service.